to another vlog. We are about to head to dinner. Today was the Boston Marathon. I am actually about to meet up with Michaela from New York. If you don't follow her, I'll put her tag down below. But her husband was running the marathon, so today is the day that we could meet up because they leave tomorrow. And I'm here with Nemiah, of course. I didn't even get a chance to show you guys my look, but we are headed to Maggiano's. Hello, y'all. It is 7 p.m. on a Wednesday evening, and it's still light out. Hallelujah. Very excited that it's still daylight right now, and I can't wait till we just stay like this forever. But I just got through recording my home haul, which I'm sure will already be posted, and you guys can go ahead and watch because I was so excited to share all the things that I shared. And there are some goodies in that video, so definitely go back and check that out if you haven't already. I am now going to get started with editing that said video because I need to make sure I get it out for tomorrow because today's Wednesday and it should have been out today. However, I was unable to do it yesterday. And the last time I checked in with you guys, I had dinner with Michaela and her family. Arvins was able to stop by because he was working the marathon that day. For detail, that's one of the days that he typically has off, but if, you know, they need people on the job, they'll call him in. So he was in the area where we were, so he just joined us very briefly. So it was a really lovely dinner. I didn't really record or document anything. It was one of those things where we were all just like happy to see each other in our element. Plus everyone was exhausted because it was getting a little later in the evening because we can't hang at late hours anymore. It's not in the deck of cards for me to hang out late. So we were all pretty tired and I was happy that we were all on the same page, but we just had a good time. So yeah, now I'm just going to go ahead and edit that video. Today was really all about that. I'm actually excited about editing. Editing is the fun part. Creating the video sometimes not so much, but today was actually one of those days where I wasn't dreading it as much. I just confirmed that I will be going to New York for the weekend, so I need to figure out what I'm wearing. I have no idea what I'm gonna wear. And it's not just for the weekend, it's for like an extended weekend. I'll be there probably into early next week, and I leave this weekend coming up, which I'm very excited about because I just feel like I need a new change in scenery. And I also miss my girls. I can't wait to see some of them and just kiki, have a good time. And y'all know I love me some New York. Last time I was there was my birthday, had the time of my life. And I don't see why I wouldn't have an amazing time again. So that's what's happening. And I'll probably be preparing for that throughout this vlog. I don't know if the New York trip will be in this vlog or the next, but we'll see. That's basically all I got going on, so I will catch y'all tomorrow. Hey y'all, it is exactly 7 o'clock, so I am checking back in with you guys 12 hours later from the last time we checked in. Nemiah and I just came back from doing a quick grocery run because I did do an online order at another grocery store earlier this week. But when I tried to do an online order for Market Basket, which is the other supermarket that I do groceries at, I did groceries online for Aldi. But, excuse me, Market Basket did not have certain things online that I knew they had in store. So I kind of had no choice but to go in. And they're not as accurate as Aldi when it comes to their inventory. So things that you know for sure are going to be there shows up out of stock. The only thing that was accurate was the butter because I get like a vegan butter from there. While we were gone, Arvins dropped this off for us. And let me tell you, this is not the healthiest at all. He always influences us in the worst way when it comes to food. And I always do a good job not succumbing to it. So I'm not even gonna eat all of this. I'm just taking a few bites because Nemiah is going to cook up a healthy little meal for us. Right, Nemiah? What are you making? What are you making? The quinoa wrap? Yeah. Or the tofu wrap, is it? Yeah. Okay, so she's making a tofu wrap. But I figured I'd do a quick little grocery haul of some of our favorites. I know you guys have seen me do this on Instagram stories if you follow me there, but I don't know if I've ever done it on any of my vlogs. So first up is Rouse. If you don't know Rouse, you're living under a rock, and that was me about a year ago, or maybe a year and a half ago. My girlfriend put me onto this, and she kept raving about how good this tomato sauce is, and she wasn't lying. A little on the pricier side, but totally worth it. So I get the tomato basil, because I just love tomato and basil as a combo, and the marinara. And that is that. And now, if you've really been following me, you already know what's up when it comes to this. This family is not complete without our kombucha. And we have been on the low with it because I can't drink a whole lot of it while I'm pregnant. So I literally can only drink half a bottle a day. And I don't even do it every day. So I just do it probably once a month, just because the doctor says that they're not too sure about the cultures that are in here, and there's not enough research to show whether or not those things can affect pregnancy. So she said she's not too worried about me doing just a bit. So this is Nemiah's favorite, the bubbly rosé. Pink Lady Apple is the original flavor that we got hooked on until we were introduced to other flavors. I don't have the other flavors, but it's usually the blood orange, or there's a really good passion fruit. That's delicious. Then my trusty yogurt, vegan yogurt, made with almond milk from Silk. And it is the vanilla flavor. Always get this. I'm pretty much the one who eats this, because I'll either eat it just like this and add the granola and fruit as a little parfait to go, or if I just don't feel like being fancy, I will eat it just like this. But this is definitely a really good dairy-free yogurt. Now my family, on the other hand, is hooked on this Noosa brand, and I got it in the peach, which is Nemiah's favorite. Strawberry rhubarb was the first one that was recommended for my mom. My mom's the one who recommended this brand, and it has stuck with our family. And I am a blueberry lover. When it comes to yogurt, I love the blueberry flavor in any yogurt. It's been like that since I've been a kid. So I love the blueberry one. Arvin's is impartial. He'll take anyone. Typical man, right? And then we are also not complete unless we have our frozen fruit mixture from Wyman's, which is organic and really good. I don't typically get the banana berry mix, but I'm not mad at it because it has the bananas in there, because I always include bananas in my smoothies. So that is fine. The only other flavor that I usually like is, I think it's like a mango mix. I'll put up a picture so you can see, but it has mangoes. It also has like the strawberries and the blueberries, and I think some other berries. So the only difference is, I think, just the mango. But when I don't, that's the one that's most popular, so that goes out of stock really fast. Prime example, this one didn't even show up as being in stock online from Market Basket. However, when I went into the store, there were loads of it. There weren't any of the actual one that I usually get, which makes sense because that is a very popular one. This one didn't even show up online, so we had to go and get it. So I usually get 2 at a time, and Market Basket is the place that we get it for the least amount of money, because this is also pretty pricey per bag, but worth it. So that is pretty much what I grabbed. I also grabbed this per my mother's recommendation. She happened to be at the grocery store while we were there. I went to their house first and then went to the grocery store, and she recommended this. You know, moms always know what to get at the grocery store after decades of feeding their families. So whatever she recommends, I grab, and that's pretty much what I did. There's other things, but I never get garlic minced like this in a bottle, but she recommended it, so I'm gonna use it for sure. And that's pretty much it. I put out my video earlier today, which was my home haul. You guys should definitely go see it because I love everything that I shared. I'm still so excited about all the things I shared on there. And I also shared my first purchase of 2022, which I got at an antique mall in New York, upstate New York. If you caught my stories on Instagram at the beginning of the year, Arvin's and I took a quick trip to New York to an antique mall, and I landed on a jackpot, and the stories on that video. So go check it out if you're interested. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. I actually need to figure out a lot of things because, as I said, I should be going to New York. There's a little bit of a dilemma because my nail appointment is supposed to be Saturday evening, but I'm leaving Saturday morning. That's the plan with Mal, Gabby's sister. And this is an important nail appointment because next week is my maternity shoot. And this is one of those things where you kind of have to be on and get all the beauty appointments lined up. I don't have a hair appointment lined up because I just don't. Oh, because I want to do curls. And the guy that does my hair does not do curls well. So I'm kind of just like, this isn't one of those things where I want to risk it. I want it to look right. So I have to figure out getting my hair curled somewhere else. But then it's kind of like, when will I have that time to do it if I come back next week? So the New York trip might be compromised depending on how I figure out all these appointments that need to get done, unless I get my hair done in New York or New Jersey. So I have to figure that out. That's pretty much what I need to figure out, because next week is about to be a really busy one, and I also have to figure out what I'm wearing, what I'm packing. So I have to wrap my mind around all that later on this evening. Today is Thursday, which means Law and Order is coming on. I am a huge Law and Order fan, and ever since they came out with the organized crime series, I have been hooked. SVU was already my jam, but organized crime, that's on a whole other level. That's like the kind of stuff Arvin's will watch with me. And he refuses to watch it with me because he keeps basing it on SVU because I watch it so much. He's tired of me watching SVU. So because they're related, he doesn't want anything to do with this new organized crime, but he would absolutely love it. It's right up his alley. I have to get him to try to watch it, but that is pretty much my day, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I actually need to check in with the contractor because he should be coming tomorrow. At least that was the plan, and I haven't heard from him yet, and it's obviously past 7 p.m. So how about I go do that, and we will check in tomorrow. Peace. If you followed me at the beginning of the pandemic, you already know how Nemiah gets down in the kitchen. She is prepping the tofu, and she also has the quinoa set to the side, ready for the best vegan tofu wrap, which was a recreation from Zaz, and she absolutely nailed it. It tasted just like it. Hey y'all, I am about to get these nails done. I did not end up going to New York because I had a bunch of beauty appointments that I needed to secure that I had not yet done. My nails were already booked, and I was actually willing to cancel it and just do them in New York. But then I started to realize that it would have been much harder for me to book something in a place that I'm not familiar with. So I decided to just stay home since I'm more comfortable with home base, and it would be much easier to secure those appointments, which is what ended up happening. So this nail appointment I already had. Then I also needed to book that hair appointment that I told you guys about. So I actually went online to a girl who used to do my hair, who does curls really well. I went to her website, looked up an appointment. Something happened. 2 appointments happened to be available for tomorrow. And I did hurry up and book that. And I didn't even realize that was fate, because when I went to her Instagram stories, 7 minutes prior to me booking that appointment, she had posted that there were some pop-up appointments. So those appointments weren't even regular appointments that she has. They were just random pop-up appointments that she just so happened to add when she posted that IG story. So I literally went online to do that in the nick of time, because otherwise I don't know if I would have been able to find somebody else, because I did try to schedule someone yesterday and I called them again today and I did not get any response back. So I hurried up and booked that because it was looking pretty slim for me. I also decided to stay back because the contractor was not able to come on Friday because he had to finish up what he was doing, and he reassured me. He was just so nervous when he was talking to me, and that just shows me how much he respects my time. I'm not nagging him or hassling him for anything. I just wanted to check in since, you know, our last time we spoke, he was supposed to come Friday. So he was not able to come on Friday. He told me he will be here on Monday, and I would not have been back home until Tuesday, which was also the day before my shoot, which I'm preparing for, which is my maternity shoot. And I felt like I was cutting it too close. And if he were to come on Monday, I would not be there to kind of just see how he started the process of laying out the floors. And that's something that I really wanted to be around for, just in case, because I've learned from so many other people who've done renovations just how important it is to be around here and there and just not hover over them as they're doing their work, but just make sure that you speak up. So I just wanted to make sure that I did that, at least for the beginning process of laying down the floors. So I'm home, not going anywhere, which also makes me regret not going to my baby moon, because I feel like I'm just itching to go someplace because I did not go on the baby moon, and just because I want to go somewhere in general. And I feel like I want to go to a place that's tropical, but that ship has sailed, I believe, because Arvin's just does not have the availability for that. If we do anything, it's going to have to be something local, like New York or somewhere else in New England, which is what it is, because I do believe that everything happens for a reason. So we'll see what happens. I do still have a good amount of time before that cutoff travel time, so maybe we could do like a quick weekend somewhere, but I'm definitely itching to go somewhere. And now that I'm looking, especially since the contractor didn't come at that time that I thought he would begin, I very well could have gone to my baby moon. But again, everything happens for a reason. All right, let me go in and get these nails done. Getting my nails done was a weight lifted off my shoulders. I ended up going with this really pretty nude color to keep it simple for the shoot, and it turned out beautifully in the end. Make sure you check into next week's vlog so you can catch some BTS from the shoot.